What's the most inaccurate thing your kid was ever taught in school? My daughter Lily came home from 4th grade one day, convinced blood is blue inside the body and only turns red when it hits oxygen. She showed me her veins like she had proof. I gently corrected her. Blood is always red, just darker in veins due to less oxygen. She looked confused. But Mrs. Wilson showed us a PowerPoint, she said. It had diagrams from a science book. The next day, I packed my scrubs and emailed Mrs. Wilson. I'm an ER nurse and offered to do a quick talk for career day. She loved the idea. That afternoon, I stood in front of 28 kids, desks covered in Minecraft pencils and Lisa Frank folders. I heard you learned that blood is blue inside the body, I said. They all nodded. Mrs. Wilson beamed. I pulled out a sealed blood collection tube. This vacuum keeps oxygen out. So if the myth was true, the blood inside should be blue, right? I showed photos of fresh sealed tubes, still red. Then I pulled up medical textbook excerpts. Mrs. Wilson's smile started to fade. One student held up their textbook, dated 1998. Medicine updates fast, I said. We used to believe lots of things that weren't true. Mrs. Wilson stood abruptly. Well, thank you, Mr. Johnson, but it's time for math. As I packed up, a student raised her hand. So, our textbook is wrong? The room filled with whispers. Mrs. Wilson cut in, tight-voiced. The curriculum says, I gently interrupted and showed the current state science standards on my phone. They specifically listed the blue blood myth as incorrect. She asked me to step into the hallway. Do you know how hard it is to teach when parents undermine my authority? She hissed. I kept my voice calm. Shouldn't we be teaching kids to question things? She snapped. I've been teaching 22 years. I'm not changing everything because some nurse thinks he knows better. That night, Lily came home crying. Mrs. Wilson had given her an F on a pop quiz. She marked red as wrong. I requested a meeting with the principal. I brought medical references, the science standards, and Lily's quiz. When shown the evidence, Mrs. Wilson said, Well, this is how I've always taught it. The principal asked, But is it correct? She replied, It's easier for the kids to understand. I'd had enough. My daughter is terrified of getting punished for telling the truth. Weeks later, the school replaced their 1998 textbooks. Mrs. Wilson had to attend training on updated science standards. Lily's next report card read, Excellent critical thinking skills. But at the parent-teacher conference, Mrs. Wilson wouldn't meet my eye. And when I signed up to help with the science fair, my name had been mysteriously crossed off. Now, Lily always asks, Dad, is this actually true? Or is it just a Mrs. Wilson thing?